How has your everyday life changed?
I was used to have a lot of meetings and contacts every day, and it's a big change to sit at home in the private office all day long. What turned out is that the days have not only been long with 10 to 12 hours of video conferences and calls, but also quite tough. Typically, physical meeting starts with a bit of small talk, socializing, and virtual meetings are really straight to the point. This is on the one hand very efficient, and I'm also quite surprised how well we have been working together during the last weeks without any physical meeting. But on the other hand, I was really tired in the evening. A day of virtual meeting is quite exhausting. So this was a new experience.
Are there any personal tips you have for your employees to deal with the current situation?
Of course, it's key to take care about your personal health, but not only about health, also about the overall well-being. So I recommend to do sports, to do hobbies, to keep the energy level up. And I also recommend to really focus on the positive sides of the situation. And there are for sure positive sides. For example, you can tackle things now where you didn't have the time before, or you don't need to spend time in a traffic jam. And there are for sure a lot of things.
Is there also something positive you'll take out of this situation for the future?
The organization of Palfinger has developed a lot in the last few weeks and has proven to be able to handle such a challenging crisis. The team has grown together, and I'm convinced that we will be a stronger team after this experience, and that Palfinger as a company will be stronger than ever before.
How do you spend your time at home between your meetings and your calls?
Actually, the time in between the meetings and calls is quite limited. But if there are a few minutes in between, I like to spend them with my 4-year-old daughter. For her, it was quite difficult in the beginning to understand that her daddy is at home all the time, but has even less time than before. So at least if there are a few minutes, I like to spend this time with her.
Thinking about the future, what lessons can be learned from this crisis?
As virtual meetings work quite well, we can for sure reduce traveling cost. I think that we will be more efficient. This is something we have learned in the last few weeks. We will have a better cost awareness, and we will be more focused.
What song best describes your work routine?
Recently, by coincidence, I heard a song from an Austrian band. It's an ironic song called Wo ist die Kohle? So in English, where are the bucks, where is the money? And it's about the guy in urgent need of cash who is trying to organize money from all sides. And I somehow felt that he's in a similar situation than I've been over the last few weeks.